Perfect.
Bills Mafia, this is BWO. Let's go!
Whoa.
What is up, Bills Mafia? It's your boy Corey. I'm here with co-host Spartan and Patrick. We got some special guests tonight. A lot of you are probably Bills fans, so you might not know them. They're a couple buddies of mine. I met at a Bears-Bills pregame once from Bears Bros podcast. It's Big Will and Jeff. Thank you guys for coming on. How you guys been, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming on, guys.
You understand how the season's gone for us, so you can imagine what it's been like for us.
Oh, like we said, man, you like the Bills of your division, man.
Of course, where we didn't do it for a while, and then all of a sudden we got the right coach.
Yeah,
and we definitely got the right quarterback.
Oh, we got all the right pieces. Want to say thank you for inviting us on. Big fan of you guys. Corey, it was great to meet you a couple years ago. We just did this shit with Patrick and Buffalo Spartan here. Great, you guys are a great group of guys. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no problem.
So,
Pat, you got anything?
I mentioned the elephant in the room.
What is it?
I don't know how many of your viewers remember earlier on.
Here we
I mentioned about in a comment about
mute the mics. No.
Super Bowl, and I remember a certain somebody. I mean, I'm getting old, so my memory doesn't always about if the Bears make the playoffs, we get a case of beer.
Hey, man, we might have been drinking that night. All right.
I'll take responsibility. We made the bet when Corey seconded it, so yeah.
We definitely did.
And I forget who won the NFC North this year.
We did.
I know. I can't say anything. We didn't even win our division, man, but we're still there.
So, with us winning that case of beer, which is really cool because I'm going to drink most of them. He's only going to have two. So, yeah, I mean, this is a win-win for me either way. So,
and
right. It could be a win-win-win. Hopefully, like I said, it's a Bills-Bears Super Bowl, and then we could just have them then.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you saying that now when y'all mocked me when I said it months ago?
Hey, look, man, look. Now that there is potential, all right.
Our beer bet was motivation for your Bears, so you're welcome.
Right. I mean, it wasn't just scary, but it was. Hey, as Bills fans this year, it was scary for us too. We didn't know at times. We was like, "Oh shit, what are we doing right now?"
Our local boy, because Ryan Poles is from our local area. We channeled spirits. We were saying that go get the right coach, and the rest is history.
And he is Ryan Poles is not too far from where we are currently, and I know an individual. I'm just not going to say here who cuts his hair. So yeah, and no, it really is true. I'm not bullshitting you. It's so he is a local boy from Canandaigua, New York.
Oh yeah.
So and I know his barber very well. So.
I'm the only one close to there. Spartan's all the way down by Niagara Falls, and Pat's out in what part of Florida? Orlando.
I believe that's up.
Isn't that up?
Which is wild because I said in the beginning when I said I wanted to go to different stadiums, I should put Florida on the list and go to the Bills-Miami game this year.
Yeah.
I haven't did that one yet.
And mock whoever their new coach is.
We all got to hit the lottery, though, so we can afford the Bills-Bears tickets at the new stadium.
I'm okay with that.
Hey, if we hit the lottery, I'll buy all of us tickets.
Hey, all right. I hope that comes true like that beer bet did, man.
Yeah.
I'm pulling for you.
So we got to motivate people,
Right. The funny thing about the lottery is I talk a bunch of shit for somebody who doesn't even play the lottery at all. I just spend my money on DraftKings because I spend like I'm a drug mule for the cartel. So yeah, I'm good with it.
Sam, I only play the lottery when it's like those $1 million things or like the $1 billion ones.
Yeah.
When all of a sudden it's on the news being broadcast daily and the whole world's going nuts.
Yep. And then somebody in some small town of 100 people wins it. Yeah.
Yeah, or somebody that doesn't need it that's already almost a millionaire as it is.
Right, every single time, dude.
Some 87-year-old.
I think the government makes it up and they just pocket it because, like you said, it's always some nobody in some podunk town that nobody's heard of.
Or have you? Yeah, because has anybody ever met anybody that's won the lottery?
Right. Even if they were like, "Oh shit, Pat, hold up now. What? Time out. We're gonna need
Somebody that's done it, but I mean,
I won the California lottery, but it was only $800. So
it was never somebody that won like the $1 billion thing, but
right."
So
All I know is if I win the lottery, everybody around me would be rich. So, because
I'm telling you, that's
I community.
I don't know how the laws with it are in New York, but I know here in the state of Florida, if I were to win that, I actually have the right to choose to be anonymous. And nobody can tell anybody that I won it.
I
here.
wouldn't tell anybody.
I wouldn't tell a soul. I wouldn't even tell.
Right.
them.
you'll know, dude. The group of friends that like people that are cool with me that I know and stuff. You know, all of a sudden I'd be like, "Hey man, here's a wire transfer." Or, "Hey man, you need to come over to the house quick. I got an envelope for you."
All I want is a Snickers bar.
Let me get a cherry Pepsi and a Snickers, bro.
So the wife and I own property out back, and Will's like, if we ever, become big, I'll just build a house out there. So if I won the lottery, there wouldn't be signs, but I'd be like, hey, listen, here's the deed to the house out back. So, but yeah, lottery, I would love to win it.
Your mom said the owner of Sales won $1 million on the lottery, Pat.
I wasn't an owner of Sales. It was the regular at Sales, but yeah.
Oh shit, that's a place. If you guys are ever, I'll let Pat tell you about it. If you guys are ever up in Buffalo, you have to check out. It's one of those another one of those wing places.
They're not hot. Though.
Question for you guys. One to ask this question. With all these coaching opportunities that are now out there, do you guys feel if you don't make the Super Bowl or at least go further into it, that it's time for McDermott to go?
Bro, we have had a whole show we've had 2 or 3 shows about that this season. All 3 of us are anti Sean McDermott if we don't win this year.
And Brandon Beane.
And Brandon Beane and Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator's bitch ass. I'm sorry, man. I love McDermott. You brought us out of that drought. I get it. You're a good coach in the regular season. But all of a sudden, he becomes a soft, pussy-ass coach in the playoffs. And we saw it just fucking the other day. If you watch the game, he sat there with that fucking flag in his hand, with that red flag, doing in the whole goddamn world. Everyone is throw the fucking flag. Even the announcers are like, bro, you can see it. Throw the fuck. S. Spartan, we were at his house. My daughter, 7 years old. Throw the flag. And he's sitting there humming on it like, okay. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? We waited 5 minutes off the clock for fucking nothing. He's just a soft pussy coach in the playoffs, man.
Yeah. This is how
Josh Allen saves his job more time than not.
Yep. This is how I always put it. So I look at it as like a normal job. So if you have a worker that works for you and they can only produce so much and they can't go that extra step to get to that top tier, when's the time to say goodbye? So you're not going to hold on to them forever.
So I have a question for you, gentlemen. I mean, we're Yankee fans. Are you guys? I don't know if you guys watch baseball. So let's say you guys get rid of McDermott, right? And let's just say, I don't know, Jim Harbaugh comes in, right? Let's just say, and he takes you guys to the Super Bowl. Now, is that because he's a better coach? This is like a two-part question. Is that because he is a great coach? Because the nucleus is already there. And the reason why I referenced the Yankees is because Buck Showalter was starting to put that team together when they canned him. And then Joe Torre came in and he got spoiled with everybody. So let's say you guys fire McDermott, right? Or he leaves and somebody else comes in. Does that make him a better coach or just walk into a great situation like Joe Torre did?
So I want to start off with this one because I have the perfect example of where you're going with this, where the scenario is played out in the NFL. John Gruden took over the Tampa Bay Bucks from Tony Dungy and got him to the Super Bowl. Now, everybody always says that was Tony Dungy's team. Well, yes, but there was also John Gruden's Raiders that made it there.
Right.
Tony Dungy did a fantastic job of getting that team where it did, but he couldn't get them over the hump. John Gruden came in and did that little bit extra to get them there. So yes, if worst case scenario, Bills lose, but don't make it to the Super Bowl and McDermott gets fired, they bring in John Harbaugh or Mike, and they are the ones that get us there. They did that little bit extra that McDermott was not doing or was incapable of doing.
I mean, we're kind of a prime example of that because the only difference this year from what we had last year is, yes, a couple of rookies, but Ben Johnson's a hell of a lot better than Matt Eberflus ever was, and the results are there. But here's the question that I have for you guys is that which route would you rather see you guys go? Do you want a defensive coach or do you want an offensive coach?
Oh, good question.
Which route do you want to go?
Offense. We have a defensive coach now, and it ain't working.
It's fair.
I would say it depends on who the coach is. Because, I'm not going to lie.
True.
Mike Tomlin's a defensive coach, but I would have no issues with Mike Tomlin. None. We watched what that guy did with Pittsburgh, with Big Ben and everything. That guy can put an offense together even with a good defense. Then you have the other aspect of if you went Harbaugh. Harbaugh's an offensive-minded guy. Again, same thing. He brought in the people and put him in the position of where he lacked. So he wasn't quite a defensive-minded, but then he brought in a Rex Ryan originally, and that team looked outstanding with him on defense. So to me, it doesn't really matter which one it is, as long as they bring in the people that will fix the areas that they're not strong at and say, you know what, this is your end of the ball. I'm staying the hell out of it.
I will say, I think those two guys right there being on the open market is definitely another way to say that if McDermott doesn't get it done, it's time to go, because Philly did it with Andy Reid. Baltimore and Pittsburgh now with their long-term coaches, what has McDermott done to keep his job?
Well, think of it this way, too. Philadelphia didn't just do it with Andy Reid. They did it with Doug Peterson, who won them a Super Bowl.
Yep.
But then they followed that Super Bowl with a bunch of mediocre seasons, and they're like, this isn't good enough. We know what you're capable of doing, and you're just not doing it.
So
like Mike Tomlin, you can argue he like I said, he had good regular seasons, but also how much of that was Josh Allen carrying him, like he has to do now. Like you see it with the Bills now. We'll do ass in the first half and then all of a sudden start coming back. Is that a coaching switch where the coaches are like, okay, let's do this? Or is that Josh Allen and the players like, hey, fuck off. You're not getting it done. I'm going to put the cape on and do my thing. And Josh Allen's too humble to ever say what it is. And then I think McDermott and them also, it's one of those things. I don't think it really happens like that. But if there was really, like, if you're the coach, right, if you're McDermott and Allen tells you, hey, sorry, fuck off, I'm not doing that, and goes out, does his own thing, and it works, are you really going to bench him? Or are you going to be like, hey, we're going to talk about this afterwards, motherfucker? Like,
who do you think's going to win, Josh Allen or McDermott?
Right. Well, I don't know, man. McDermott's a fucking two-time wrestling champ, bro. Like two-time NCAA fucking wrestling dude. So I don't know.
Wise, he will win, but
Right. He might take a motherfucker down.
Josh
though.
Allen is a perfect example of what a good leader is supposed to do. No matter what happens, he's not pointing fingers at anybody other than himself. And he's done that his entire career, no matter who the offensive coordinator is, no matter who's there and who isn't. And you know what? I respect him for that. He could easily, and there's a lot of people that would let Josh slide if he were to do it. He could easily go out there and say, hey, my wide receivers are trash. My offensive coordinator is a joke.
oh wait, wasn't that done this season?
Well, that was Cam Ward. And look, that was
That
after.
team is trash.
No, this team is ass.
Yeah, dude.
That was
That shit is crazy.
normally I'm not a big fan of players calling out the team like that, but that was 5 weeks of him literally getting absolutely destroyed.
Hey, it happened. We started that trend, I think. It happened to us. What's his name? Remember, he retired like in the second quarter. He was like, hey, fuck this. I'm out of here.
Vontae Davis,
Yeah, remember, he was like, bro, we fucking suck, dude.
Yeah,
I'm out of here, bro.
I wonder how he feels about making that decision now.
I
With
know, right? Oh, my gosh, man.
Shit. So,
What do
I
you
mean,
think about all the? What do you think about it, Spartan?
Buffalo's going to go as far as Josh Allen will take him, and yeah, I agree with everything that you guys say. He could easily come out and say, "Listen, you benched, Keon Coleman for 3 games or whatever because he was missing this and that. We're not running James Cook as often, and I really don't. I lost my tight end, but he goes out there and, like you said, he puts on that cape and says, "Fuck it, I'm just going to do it myself." So. I mean, and that's what a leader does. You just don't sit there. And I mean, I think some of the, because we watched some of the highlights, and I mean, I don't think every running play is for Josh Allen. I think he just sees what isn't there, and he just does it, and that's what you need. And I mean, I would like to see him play for the next 10 years because I think he can break a lot of records. And but yeah, I just think that Josh Allen, the Bills are going to go as far as Josh Allen will take them, and I believe it could be pretty far.
and if his body holds up, because that's the thing that I'm worried about is the fact that look at the drive where he had the longest tush push in NFL history, where he scores the touchdown with his leg going in the opposite direction after being put in the tent for concussion. He hit the hand, so it's like, how much more does the guy need to do?
And no one talks about that tent concussion thing a lot. Like, I mean, I've seen like little things here and there, but even I was like, hold up, man. Old boy went into the concussion protocol tent. It just came out like nothing to start slinging the ball. I'm like, how much smelling salt did they jam up his fucking nose, dude? Like, no, snort it for real, man. Did you get it up there, dude?
Josh Allen is one of those athletes that obviously did not get, coming out of high school, he did not get any offers. He wrote over 1,000. Everybody knows the story. So he plays with a chip on his shoulder. So I don't ever see him ever quitting. And no matter how hurt he is, you're never going to know it. So, yeah. I
see that in your guys' quarterback now too, man. That kid has the same up and come. Like I said, I see a lot of Josh Allen in that kid, man. That comeback win you guys had this week, I think was one of the best was the best playoff game of the weekend.
Yeah, there was it was quite rowdy here to say the least. It was
Mr. He gave up at like halftime.
No, I didn't give up.
I say, as long as we have a chance going into the second half.
No, hold up. First drive, it's a 14 play, right? 3 points. Okay, whatever. Okay, cool. Then after that, it's like fucking fourth down and 27. Let's go for it. Shut up. So I just started.
That sounds just like Buffalo, man. We can get one drive and then 4 and out, 3 and out.
I just started drinking quicker, and I'm starting to get pissed. And I'm like, fuck this. This is bullshit. It's the Packers. If we're going to lose, I don't want to lose to the Packers, right? And then all of a sudden, like, I just quit drinking. I'm like, fuck it, whatever. And all of a sudden, we're coming back. And then I tear his rotator cuff. So, yeah, it's good. It's just the way it is. And, yeah, I mean, we're all fans, right? And on our show, I say, the Bills always have something to cheer for because of the way Josh Allen and how far they go. The Kansas City Chiefs, the Dodgers. We're Bears fans. We have had nothing for so long, and now we have the right pieces. And for us to go out there and just like blow it in the first half, almost every game, it just gets to me. And I think like I could do better, which I can't. That's why I sit behind a computer screen. But as a fan, right, we all want our team to go out there and just blow the doors off every team. And but when you sit there and you say 4th and 3 and you don't get it, and then another 4th down and another 4th down, and
start drinking more beer. Yep.
I mean, you guys had to expect that they were going to go for it a lot in 4th down. I mean, your coach learned that from Dan Campbell.
Yep.
The only thing is he's a better play caller because obviously Detroit went the wrong direction and Dan Campbell takes over play calling and it got worse.
I swear to God, Dan Campbell just calls Madden plays, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to God, that's all that man does, dude.
And look, I'll say the thing for you guys on Caleb Williams, and look, you can tell the difference between last year and this year with him. Last year, they let his ego just run wild, and there were times he looked good, and there were times he looked bad. This year, they've kept his ego in check, and he's done phenomenal.
And they gave him an offensive line.
And that's one of the things we talk about is, the difference between Matt Eberflus and Ben Johnson is going to say, "Hey, listen, you're playing like shit. Either get your shit." And I think that's what you need. I don't think you need a who's the head coach for the Sirianni, right?
Yeah.
And AJ Brown going at it on the sideline. I think that's bad. But I think what Ben Johnson does behind the scenes is he calls his players out, but not in front of the media. And that's something that the Chicago Bears haven't had for a while. And and that's why our season is what it is right now.
I'm still adjusting to it. I'm about to turn 50 in March, and I mean, we had the monsters of the Midway, and then we went into hibernation, and I think we just woke up about a couple of weeks ago.
For real, man. You guys could be especially that comeback win. You guys could be a scary team. I'm telling you. I could see the Bills be a Bills-Bears Super Bowl if they wrote it up any better.
And you know another reason why I'm really hoping for a Bears-Bills Super Bowl? Because two of the most passionate fan bases in all the NFL deserve to see their team win.
Hell yeah.
And like
when the Cubs won the World Series, man, it was like one of those things. I couldn't even be mad who won. I was like, nah, I just want to see.
Yep.
So I obviously will be excited if we win, but I'm not going to be mad if you guys win because I mean you had the 4 in a row, and you could stop.
I was saying I want to be mad if you guys win, but just know we're gonna kick y'all ass, bro. Fuck.
I won't be mad if we win either.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad if we win. I mean,
are you guys gonna like shield triple powerbomb me through the table since I said I want to go through a table?
Right. I promise in the beginning, if we lost in the first 2 minutes, I'm like, fuck them bum ass Bears, fuck Will, fuck Jeff, Bears is some bum ass mother. 2 minutes, I'd be like, hey man, good win, love. I would never tell nobody either. I'd text y'all, be like, hey man, great win, love y'all, bro, good job. I had to get that anger out for a second though.
Real quick.
You sound just like me watching the game. So this past game, right? I'm sitting here thinking like I could be a better defensive coordinator than Dennis Allen. I'm like, don't blitz that fucking linebacker. The linebacker had absolutely nothing to do with the play. He wasn't going to make the play anyways. And he's looking at me going, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm like, fucking blitz this goddamn linebacker. We're getting beat over the middle. We're getting beat by 12 yards.
And I'm like, the play went to the sidelines.
But that's me. I'm like, inside, I'm like, I'm hoping that everything I'm doing is going to make us win. And
apparently it's worked.
And but like, just like I said, as a fan, you want your team, you know what your team's capable of, right? We knew that the Tennessee Titans weren't going to do nothing, right? But they're up and coming. They got the right talent. But we know that the Buffalo Bills and Chicago Bears have the right talent. And you just want them to go out there, and you're wondering why, like, Buffalo isn't putting up the points that they once did when James Cook ran for 200 yards. I only say that because I got him in fantasy anyways, or I had him in fantasy. Just like we know that we're capable of putting up 35 points a game, but we just don't do it. And it's, like, frustrating. Like, where's our run game? Why are we getting away from our run game?
Right. So you mentioned that you would go through a table if the Bills win the Super Bowl. Well, it's funny. Spartan himself has also said that if they win the Super Bowl, he would go through a table. So, Spartan, what if the deal would be if we win, you get to powerbomb him through the table? Does that still count for you going through?
No, I gotta go through it, man.
Okay.
I'm jumping off the ledge of the Spartan Shack, bro.
How about we do this? We set up 2 tables. Because I'm a big person, so him being able to powerbomb me is a Herculean effort. I'll let him.
That still works.
When Hulk lifted the giant, brother.
I will let you choke slam me through a table and then set up another one, and you go with the Randy Savage elbow drop, and we both go through the table.
But this is only if he survives doing a spin-a-rooney out in my backyard come springtime. So if he's out of traction and the Bills win the Super Bowl, then you can go. I want to be there. I will. You guys can choke slam him. You can do the elbow. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to cash in my life insurance quickly, aren't you?
However, my wife has threatened to cut off parts of your body anatomy if the Bears lose. So the reason behind that is because Will's phone and his watch go off before we know what happens. And there's we think he's looking at it, and we get
playing a game while watching the game, and you're like, put the phone down.
So my wife was like, Will, if you look at your watch, I'm going to cut off Somebody off your toe, your finger was over there going like this. I'm just playing a game.
Yeah. One of us is usually ahead of the other one, so we had to put the phone face down and shut the volume off.
Yeah, we don't understand that the TV in our bedroom was like 20 seconds ahead. So my wife went and laid down, but she was watching the game, and she was in there laughing, saying, "Yo, they got a fumble." And me and Will were like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And then, we ended up seeing that it was a fumble. So
we did an out of nowhere podcast Friday night and was talking about the game. And fucking Spartans got the game on, and his is ahead of ours. So we're all sitting here, and he's like, oh, we're like, oh my God, what the fuck's going on? Hold on. So, like, you can see the whole podcast go quiet for a minute. We're all like, oh, and he's already on to the next play and shit. Like, oh, we on commercial over here. He's fucking chilling.
Well, at least we know that if we get the opportunity to pull off the Bears-Bills game next year, we'll all see it at the same time.
Man, we got to go.
Unless it's a winter game. I'm sorry. I'm 50. I'm too old, and I don't want to sit through a winter game. Sorry.
It's the Bears, and it's gonna be like November, December time.
I'm gonna tell you what they tell us in the Army all the time: cry 2 tears in a bucket, say "fuck it, drive on."
Yeah, I'm not a cold person. I just.
Dude, there is. I mean. We went to that one. We went to that last one, and I mean, it was cold. But by the time we put on like snow pants and shit, and then I mean, you just walk. Everyone has bonfires, and by the time you get a buzz on, like I don't even think. But it was also a lot of emotion being the last game at the Bills Stadium. Like grown men to little kids were crying. Nobody was leaving. We were standing like it was dumbfounded. Like an hour after the game, just still standing there packed. Like
I hear that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, have you guys ever helped them with shoveling?
I'm the only one.
No, I've thought about it. It's funny. I've never done it. I even mentioned it to them because the night before the game.
I moved to Orlando. I'm not shoveling snow anymore.
The night before the game we went to, they had it, and they were giving out like gloves and shit. I was like, oh, we should go. And then I was like, man, I'm not spending all night fucking shoveling, then spending all day getting drunk, then watching. I was like, God, that's a lot of. I'm not young anymore, man.
A couple of years ago, when Buffalo got dumped on and everybody was shoveling out the players, a guy I used to work with was in the stadium shoveling snow for like $20 an hour.
Yeah, that's what they still do now.
Yeah.
They used to give out tickets.
I mean, that one makes more sense to me.
I'm not shoveling.
They hook you up with a ticket because then, I mean, $20 an hour is not bad, especially since I gotta save up to be poor.
Right. If I wasn't 2 hours from the stadium, so it'd be like a 4-hour drive. By the time you drive there, go back, I'm like, nah, I'm good on that.
Yep.
So, Patrick, why aren't you sending us some of your warm weather?
You got to come down here. Why would I send it up there?
I mean, we did just have like a week
down there Friday, man.
We did just have like a week of 40s and 50s.
Yeah. Yeah, the other day it was like 51. Yeah.
So, a couple questions for you guys.
Okay.
One's kind of a, kind of a joke question. Just, always got to have one or two. So now that Aaron Rodgers is probably retired, who currently owns the Bears?
Wow. I didn't go with that one.
Oh, I love it.
So I love it. Currently, it would be Dan Campbell. We
haven't said Caleb Williams, bro.
I mean,
are you talking about of our opponents, or are you talking about us as well?
Well, I mean, Aaron Rodgers owned the Bears for quite a long time. Now they're retired.
But now they won the division, bro. So nobody.
So the new owner should be what? Your new coach, right?
I would go with that one. Okay. Ben Johnson, because Caleb was there when Jordan Love took over ownership. So I would have to go with Ben Johnson.
But isn't Caleb Williams 3-1 against the Packers this year alone? No, I'm sorry. It was 25. You beat them the last game. But anyways.
The last game that Virginia McCaskey got to watch.
So, okay. And then the next question. Now, this is one that we started a couple weeks ago with another guest that we had when we had a current Bills player, Carter, on. Being that we do talk a little wrestling every so often, if you guys had an entrance theme song for an entrance, what would your song be?
I feel like Will already knows this shit,
It
bro.
doesn't
He
have
been
to be
had
a
that shit.
football theme. It could be whatever it is you wanted it to be.
He comes out the shower. He hits the shower curtain like, wow. Dun, 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 dun.
Can you?
While he's thinking of it,
I can't lie though. What grown man has not done that, bro? Like busted through an open door, like a closed door or something like something stupid.
so full disclaimer, believe it or not, I grew up the biggest wrestling fan, bigger than him, that you could ever imagine.
Not possible.
I guarantee
Not
it.
possible.
You're
Okay.
not.
So in 1995, I saved up some money and I went out to Lima, Ohio, to Al Snow's wrestling school.
Oh man.
Hold on. And for 2 months, I've showed you the pictures. I was out there. My first day, I knew I was in over my head. Okay. So not only was I out there with Al Snow, but I was out there with D'Lo Brown. Okay.
Oh, damn.
And
You gotta recognize.
and we came up, and this is one of the things where J Dubs comes in, and the whole J Future that obviously was my other persona. My theme music was Def Leppard's Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Yeah.
However, the first time I took a back body drop, I knew I was in over my head when so that was my intro. That was going to be because I was stealing Flying Brian Pillman because he came out to another Def Leppard song, and I've always been a Def Leppard fan. So yeah.
Will's over there. Hey, are you looking up the
He's looking up
lyrics to Cher's "Do I Believe in Love"?
You believe in life after love. Hey, I would do that.
Shower. He's like,
I would do that.
Come
I
on,
promise you. It'd be funny, it'd be funny to like kind of like Gold Dust, dude. Be like that fucking weirdo and then just beat the shit out of somebody. Yo, you got beat the fuck up by that weirdo.
This is going to be the same as Corey's. I feel pretty.
Right.
Hold on.
I think he's bringing up Hanson.
uh-oh.
I'd come out to that. The man's put on Taylor Swift. We are never, ever, ever
Back together.
Channel that ex-girlfriend energy from high school now.
Did you hear the funny thing about her and Travis Kelce? That supposedly the two of them in 2 years have never had a fight. And
Right, dude.
Hold on. The thing that I saw it on was because the guy asked, what do they have to argue about? Combined, they are worth $2.87 billion. And she's 2.6 of that.
And he's only going to get richer, man, because he's doing the acting shit now after football. He's already started dabbling into that.
And his podcast with his brother is blowing up too.
Oh, man. His brother, man, I actually like his brother. He's funny as hell. I want to meet him. I feel like I could drink beers with that guy.
His brother is funnier than he is.
I agree.
There's a marketing right there. Holy crap.
And he also will have the hotter wife. Basic
dude.
Gilson's wife is a
We
lot
should get
hotter
some
than
meat
the
on
other.
the bones.
Right.
She's less annoying, that's for sure.
I was just trying to see if I could find the wrestling picture. I have it somewhere, but yeah. And I just want to say that some of the stuff in wrestling really does hurt. Seriously, like running the ropes.
Oh, yeah.
My entire side right here was purple and black and blue for like a good week and a half. So, and the turnbuckles, if you didn't catch yourself going in, I'm not gonna. I mean, this day and age, everybody knows everything. If you didn't catch yourself, that fucking hurt. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna let him have that one, but him trying to say he's a bigger wrestling fan than me.
Trust me.
I mean,
Trust me.
he's gonna wake up eventually. 'Cause,
Right.
I mean, wrestling is my first love. Football.
I want to say, I remember, man. Me and Will, we sit there for all the. I remember we sat there for all the major ones, messaging the whole time.
I mean, you and I called Rollins and Paul Heyman united.
Yep.
So I remember a moment that happened, you messaging me saying we called it.
Yep.
So I mean, that's a reason why I also have a Pins and Wins podcast to talk wrestling, because it's what I do. So,
Right. Oh yeah, man. Talk about that one too. I forgot you have the Pins and Wins also. What's that one about?
kind of on a hiatus right now because financially setting it up has been a little difficult. So, but me and a group of fellas that I know, we just talk about wrestling and then a couple of sports things.
Fucking Val Venus.
Excuse me, that's
God dang it,
Roadhog, right? Gosh, amateur.
Eric's is the New Age Outlaws.
Right. Yeah. My bad. It was because the Val Venus comment he said earlier, bro.
But seriously, the New Age Outlaws saved both Roadhog and Billy Gunn's careers because both of them were pretty much, on that they could get released trajectory until they teamed up, and then they were added to DX, and the rest is history.
Did you see the retirement thing or whatever when they had DX in the ring and they brought Billy Gunn back and they were roasting back and forth, man, about it? That shit was funny as fuck.
And Triple H saying that Vince would buy that weak ass company too.
Yeah, he's like, we just buy the shit out of your company so we can fire your ass again.
One day, happen.
I haven't watched wrestling in, I don't know, over a decade.
Of course I win. So you heard that. You heard him say it.
Yeah, but I said I was back in the day.
Nope.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So what do you guys got? So the game this week, what time do you guys play? You're the night game?
6:30.
Yeah, we're 6:30 on Sunday.
Right. What do you guys think about it, man?
If we can stop Puka, because I don't think their run game has been shit lately. If we can stop Puka and we can just isolate Parkinson and Adams, I think we have a shot. But if we don't stop Puka, we're dead.
So the part that I'm worried about the most is everybody trying to say that Matthew Stafford doesn't play well in the cold, which may be true. But the fact of the matter is you've got somebody that has history with us with him in Detroit, along with Devontae Adams having history with us with Green Bay. Putting them together and with a side of Puka, I still think we're going to win because that's what I do. But it's going to be a nail biter.
I mean, I know we just lost Trapillo, but
you got the Canadian Eagles.
But I think if we could stop their, I mean, they got great linebacker. Landman, he's just great. He's all over the place. Verse, but other than that, their defense don't scare me. I don't think they have any lockdown, shutdown corners. And it just proves that even though Rome was back last week, he didn't do much, but Luther Burden stepped up and so did Oz. So, and of course you got DJ Moore at any time.
Wait a minute. You forgot somebody.
Colston Love.
Thank you.
Dude, Moore and that other receiver you guys got are like, I think they're like one of the top tandems in the NFC or even in the NFL right now. Like both got over 600 plus, 6 touchdowns, whatever. Like they're going off, man.
So what about you guys? How are you feeling about going into Denver?
What do you got, Spartan, since you've been quiet down there?
My
man taking a nap.
I was. I'm old too.
I felt bad. I was like, fuck, let me try to get it to you.
I'm
man.
like a year younger than you, Will. So I turned 49 in March.
The oldest one on this show?
What's that?
Am I the oldest one?
I'm only 37.
2 months away from 50.
Fuck, I'm 50. I turned 51 in March. Damn.
Nope. I turned.
Wait, when in March?
March 30th.
I'm the 12th. Spartans, what are you, the 6th?
I'm the 10th.
Oh, shit.
Got 4 March birthdays right here.
Hey, when's your birthday, Pat?
April.
The redheaded stepchild. He's right there. He's right there.
When we all said March, he was just like,
damn.
I had no control over it.
Yep. Yeah, so what you guys just
So
take
if it's a Bears-Bills Super Bowl, we're going to have a Super Bowl birthday party, huh?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Now, what do you got for the Bills, Spartan?
We ended Lawrence's hot streak. I'm not afraid of Denver. As long as the defense plays just like we did this last one, Trey White, being Trey White of old. Like it was like he took a dip in the fountain of youth for this last game. Like
Dude.
I don't think I've heard his name called this as much this year as I had his last 2 seasons that he played with us.
I was going to say the most that I've heard about him is when he came back because my son was happy because my last name is White. And so that my son, he became my son's favorite player.
You're not related.
He's like, we're not related.
Does he have a Trey White jersey?
Figure that out.
You know, but yeah, no, I think as long as Josh doesn't get beat up anymore, like, you know, I mean, the Jags were fucking dirty. Them dudes were fucking hitting us. I don't know.
Bro, all those leg hits, man, were really
dude, it was dirty. Me and you, Corey, we were screaming. Fucking these motherfuckers are dirty as fuck.
If you go back and rewatch the highlights of that game, every tackle, and I mean whatever, it's part of the game. I'm not trying to say it, but every tackle, either if it was like a big hit, they were going like kneecap to waist, like right there in that thigh area. Like they took Gabe Davis out for the year. He's done. He got a torn ACL because of that hit. And then they were like if it was a body tackle, as soon as they'd wrap around you see him grab the back of the neck and just start twisting the head around and shit. And that's what Allen flipped out about that one play. And I was like, man, I get it. Like it's the playoffs, try to be dirt, whatever. Like if you can get away with it, cool. But
so I have a question. Go ahead, Patrick.
Scary part about the Gabe Davis hit was it looked vicious, but it was clean as fuck. Like it just looked bad.
I just don't agree with that hit being legal, though. I hate it.
So going into the Denver game, right? James Cook is like the second leading rusher, third, right? Where is
the leader?
Where is his rushing attack? I mean, what is going on with him? Why are you?
Forgot about that. The guy landing on Josh's head. Sorry.
Why is Buffalo not running James Cook?
Dude, I don't understand how one game we're running Cook nonstop, 100 yards, and the next game we just sit. And then the game where we don't even have Cook in, our backup gets 200 yards damn near, 170.
Yeah. So that's my question to you guys. Like, you know, we talked earlier about Josh Allen putting on the cape and being everything, but, you know, James Cook is like, he's no slouch. He's the man. Well,
that's because the Jags have a really good run defense. They've only the most.
They are the number one.
The most any running back this year has put up on them was 74 yards. So you already knew James probably he was going to get his touches. He just probably wasn't going to get as much out of it as we're used to seeing. So, but the passing game was working. So again, this is what I said last week on the show. This is the time of the year where, look, if one aspect is working, the other isn't. Go with the thing that's working. Don't be cute.
We stop when Cook is working, though, sometimes.
Hey, I have an answer.
We have Joe Brady.
What you got, Will? Joe Brady. Fuck him.
McDermott, because you just like last year, you guys were running the ball like crazy I believe it was either last year or the year before. You guys were running like crazy in the first half. And then the second half, you just disappeared from the running game and let Kansas City get back into that game, and they ended up winning.
Yeah.
He's afraid to win when you guys deserve to win.
When it's those big games like that, he starts coaching softer than he normally and scared, like we were talking about before with that flag today or on the Sunday. And it's just, and that's never going to win us. Like you're going to end up, you're wasting Allen's prime, like they say. I'm sorry, you really are. And like we said before, how much of it isn't McDermott? It's when we come back and win these games, it's not like we said a coaching change midway through the game or something, or all right, this ain't working. It's Allen finally being like, hey, man, this ain't fucking working. Fuck off. I'm going to do this.
I agree with that.
And the sad part about it the most is that if you guys don't make it to the Super Bowl or at least win it all, if you guys don't win it all, but mostly if you don't make it to the Super Bowl, everybody's going to count that against Josh when it's the coaching that's taking it away from him. Because you've got no Mahomes, you got no Jackson, you got no Burrow, and What's
We've
the-
never even gotten him a solid, besides Diggs, a solid one receiver. We've always had fucking chess pieces of, oh, maybe, or this guy was good, but now he's injured, and we'll see if he can come back. And no, man, get him a fucking real receiver so we can do something.
And you guys thought Keon Coleman was going to be that.
Right.
He's kind of a headache, and then you guys go out and get you guys claimed him off waiver or trade.
Look,
Nicole Hardman.
Hardman.
I can't think. It was a couple years ago. I don't know. I can't remember. And
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper, yeah.
Amari Cooper, yeah.
I like Amari Cooper, but you just, I mean, yeah, you're right. You got to give like what Caleb Williams has. He has, basically almost 3 solid number ones at any time, and then you throw in Loveland, so he has 4. You give Josh Allen another Diggs. Whoa! I mean, right now, yeah, that's
like Josh Allen on the Bengals.
oh god, 5,000 yards passing.
You guys were talking like, it goes against Allen, even though it shouldn't. So if you look at every one of our playoff losses, it's not because of Allen, it's because of the goddamn defense.
Yep.
And fans see this, but the statistics and how it goes down is that it's going to be, Allen and the Bills lost the game. It's all Allen, but it wasn't. It was defense, shitty ass fucking weak play calls, especially that fucking soft ass prevent we played.
That's my wife.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, shout out. Oh, I was gonna say, is that your wife?
No love.
Yes, that's my wife.
No love for me, huh? All right.
Because I said that I thought I was rooting for Carolina because she's a Carolina Panthers fan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I really didn't think they were going to win. And so she's mad at me since on our way, because we carpool and we're going, and I'm talking about, I was 5-1 this weekend. I said the only one I got wrong was the Eagles and losing to the Niners. And I got the look. And then I realized what I had said. So, yeah. I'm in the doghouse.
That's okay. The next time you guys are over for a game, I'll put her in the doghouse for not giving me a shout out. Thanks, Holly.
Stop whining.
Wow. Hey, you know what's great though? We all can talk shit. He's the one who's got to go home and deal with it.
Thanks a lot, guys.
So Corey, we want to do our out of nowhere players, and you know what? We'll have a special one. We'll let them pick Bears players for theirs.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we do a thing usually around this time, like the end, when we're talking. His ass almost walked home that day. Bro, cheers. Hey man, you better just roll. Hey, kick that chair back and chill, bro. Get you a blanket, find you a pillow. You good
I'm on
tonight?
the show next time.
All right. So what were you saying?
I got a couch, homie, if you need it, dog.
It's a hell of a long walk there. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Holly.
No, we do a thing where so usually for the Bills game, we'll predict what the score is going to be or whatever. And then we'll do because we do wrestling too, we call it our out of nowhere prediction where you could pick the whole defense. You could pick a certain player, offense, defense, who you think is just going to go off. Normally we'll be I think James Cook's going to go off, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, whatever, or someone that usually doesn't. Or we've even had, because they suck, we've had some people out of nowhere hey, I think McDermott's going to coach a good game today. Out of nowhere call, because that shit don't never happen.
When's that happening?
So go ahead, Pat. You lead it off. We'll do the Bills, and then you guys do yours for we'll all do one for the Bills and the Bears. There you go. Do one for both teams.
Fair enough.
Well, for the Bills, since I'm going first, I'm taking him before anybody else can. Ed Oliver's return. 3 sacks.
I was going to wear the Ed Oliver jersey tonight, too.
And
That's
the
spicy.
score for the Bills Broncos game, I'm going to give the Broncos a little bit of love. I think it's going to be 28-21 Bills.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
And for the Bears, I'm going to take Roman Dunze, 2 touchdowns.
Ooh.
I like where your mind's at.
Okay. Do you guys go in succession, or can anybody?
Nah, go. You guys go ahead. You guys should go next.
So I think for the Bills Broncos, I'm taking the Bills. I think that it's going to be you can't discount the Broncos. I mean, they're good. I think it's going to be 35-28, and I'm going to call out James Cook. He's going to get it because I was just talking about the running game.
Oh yeah.
And I think you got to just take some pressure off Josh Allen. He's a little banged up. I think he's going to go for over 102 tutties.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to change up on the Bears that I've taken over the last 2 weeks. We're going to pull the upset against the Rams.
I don't consider it an upset.
I think we're going to win like it's going to be close, like a 21-19. My guy in the Bears, because I've been telling you where is everything, Kyle Monangai, which took us 13 weeks to say his fucking name. We didn't know. I think he's going to have about 90, and he's going to have 2. He's going to have 1 goal line. He's going to break at least a 25-yard touchdown.
Oh, I like it.
Is it my turn?
What you got, Big Will? Come on.
So I'm predicting the Bills are going to win. I've always been bad with the score, so I think you guys are going to win 24-21, and you're going to win it on the foot of Matt Prater. But your star of the game is going to be your secondary. I think they're going to pull off a late pick, just like they did in that game, that puts them in the position to get that field goal, and they'll end up winning it.
I like that.
They've got something when they're clicking, it's going to happen. And my son's really going to be happy because I think Trey White's going to make another big play. And obviously for the Bears game, I'm going to go against what he said. We're going to win, but it's going to be a shootout, and we're going to get a Caleb Williams moment again, and that's going to put us over. So it's going to be my math.
Insert the Jeopardy theme.
He's like me, bro. My brain goes when it comes to score. I try. I'm like,
We are never
31-28. And our star of the game is going to be Colston Loveland.
There you go.
He's been the secret sauce for our offense, and I think Caleb's going to find him in the end zone for that game-winning touchdown.
Hell yeah. All right, Spartan, I know you went and grabbed something. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, bro. What you got?
So we'll start with the Bills.
Yeah, we know.
We're going to start with the Bills. So obviously Bills are going to win. Score, I'm going to say 35-31. It's going to be a close one. All right. I am going to say Greg Rousseau, 2 sacks.
Ooh.
And a tip ball that is intercepted.
I like that.
Okay. The Bears are going to win 27-20. And the out of nowhere player, Mr. Cole Kmet, is going to get a tutty.
Oh, our baseball swing.
I
Nice.
like
Thank
it.
you. Yes.
I knew he was getting something when he left. I was like, I think
I had to get a prop, I'm a prop guy.
All right, Corey, you're up.
I think Bills are going to win, obviously. I'm going to say 29-32. I think I'm going to kind of piggyback off what Will said. I think Trey White's going to have a day. I think Trey gets a pick this game.
Off a tip from Rousseau.
I think Bosa gets a sack this game.
He's due.
And then I'm going to say, as for like out of nowhere, I think Keon Coleman is going to have 70-plus yards and a touchdown.
Nice.
I always got to go Coleman.
You can select like everybody for your out of nowhere all the time.
Because I fucking want him to do something, that piece of shit, man. I'm so mad. Like,
I'm
I
saying,
wanted that
you
dude
pick-
to be the guy so
You
bad.
pick like half the team. Like your out of nowhere is like 8 players.
Hold
Oh,
on, shut up, man.
Just
I gotta keep my options open. All right.
It's still better than Joey Hatch on Saturday when his was Brandon Cooks for
810 yards.
It's like,
Hey,
yeah,
I
all right.
put Deion Coleman high in our draft, and then I traded him to Will.
Right.
I do have a suggestion for you guys. Maybe y'all might want to campaign with some Bills fans to take a trip and put those cookies near the end zone. Press conference, how much he.
All right, fine. All right, I'm gonna say the Bears lose this game. No.
Hey, I said
I got one for him. The James Cookie.
No, same. I got the Bears winning this game, but I think I'm gonna go with. All right, I'll be nice. I'll pick one out of nowhere for you, Spartan. Okay, my out of nowhere player is gonna be Williams. He's gonna have 2 touchdown runs. He's gonna run them in himself.
Damn. All right.
I'm okay with that.
And I'll even go one better than that. One will be inside the goal line, like in the red zone somewhere, like just a little one, couple yards. And one of them will be for 30 yards or more.
Ooh. I like that.
And I'm going to say the Bears win 34-28.
I think that was close to what I said.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I like
So, I have a question. My pins and wins question. Since it is coming up, who's your picks for the 2 Rumbles?
Okay.
I knew we had to get into some wrestling too. I was like, man, I know Will loves her.
Oh,
Go ahead, Pat. Go ahead, Pat. What you got?
Well, for the men's, it's pretty easy. It's going to be Roman Reigns.
Bro, this dude is a fucking dick riding ass Roman Reigns. Fucking, he will never not pick Roman Reigns ever, bro.
I put the ones to this guy. I've been
and he won fantasy football this year too. So it's been the whole fucking acknowledge me, fucker.
Hey, I think it's Roman Reigns, and they're going to set up Roman Reigns versus CM Punk at WrestleMania.
for the women.
The women, I'm going to go a curveball here, and I can't believe I'm going to say it, but I can see Maxine Dupree winning it.
Okay.
There's a reason why they just took the title off her this fast. I think there's something they're planning.
Well, I hear it's because they want to elevate the Intercontinental title by creating a feud between Becky and AJ Lee going all the way to WrestleMania.
Oh, I agree. That's why it's like I think they saw the potential that Maxine can do, and I think it would be it's a bold pick, but I think she's the one that's going to do it.
All right, Buffalo, Spartan, what you got?
Man, I have not watched wrestling in like a month now. To tell you the truth, God, I don't even know. I'm a
go with thickness, bro.
and go with my girl from
Go with your girl. Go with a little thickness.
I can tell you who it's not going to be. It's not going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, yeah.
No glass breaking.
There's no glass breaking.
So sorry.
Come back to me. Let me think this one through.
Fair enough, Corey. What do you got?
Yo, so for the men's, it just popped in my head. I think I'm gonna go Randy Orton. I don't see it happening, but I want it to. And for the women's, dude, there's so many. I don't even know. Plus, I hate so many of them too.
Oh, I got one, Corey.
For the women's,
Yeah.
bro, go ahead. Who you got for the women's?
There's rumors your girl's coming back.
Nah, son.
It's Tiffy time.
I was gonna say it, but I don't want nobody to roast me. I mean, you see me blushing now and shit. You just don't know she's She doesn't know that she's my next baby mom. All right. So if she comes back, though, I would definitely go Tiffany time out of nowhere. Like Tiffany Stratton had to. I feel like that would be her comeback.
All right, Spartan, who you got for the men's though?
Damn.
I only pick Randy Orton because he's got to have his last run.
So
Right.
I'm gonna go left, probably far left. I'm gonna go Dirty Dom.
That'd be cool.
Like
Ooh, I could really see
he's
that
getting
though.
like these weird pushes left and right.
Right, that'd be one of those ones where nobody would like. It's not that they wouldn't expect it, but it happened, and you'd be like, "Oh shit! All right."
Got to lose the IC title
You
first.
might as well take this one since you don't watch wrestling anymore. All right. Which do I start with the ladies or do I pick the
one.
men's?
Go with
Sure.
All right, for the men's, where is the Royal Rumble this year?
Saudi.
Saudi.
Who is Saudi's golden boy right now?
Don't tell me Logan Paul.
No, it's going to be Sami Zayn.
Oh, I see that. Oh, I fuck with that though.
He's going to win the Royal Rumble by eliminating Cody, kick-starting Cody's heel turn, and he's going to go on to WrestleMania to face Drew McIntyre because they've had a back and forth for years. And for the women, it's going to be one of two options. It's either going to be AJ if she's in it, or returning Bianca Belair, and she's going to go after Jade.
That I was gonna say Bianca returning too. That could be
Because, I mean, it's the perfect opportunity to bring her back if she's healthy enough. Because I saw a picture of her hand, and her finger looked like Quasimodo. But
right. I can see Sami Zayn doing that too. One of those things where like he sits outside the ring for a little while, like everyone forgets about him, then pops back in at the end.
Oh, like Miz used to do?
Yeah.
Especially since I think they're going to give Sami Zayn what they did with Jey Uso last year, where he's going to win. They're going to give him his big, I can't beat Drew. I can't beat Drew. And then he beats Drew for the title to give him his Grand Slam.
Right. Oh, I like that.
I think you're close to when it's Sami Zayn versus Drew at WrestleMania, but I think Sami wins the Elimination Chamber to do it.
But I'm going to go with what you said. I think Roman wins the Chamber. So
Right.
I'm okay with Roman winning because that was originally my first pick to play off the Witch title. But now that Cody's lost the belt, you kind of can't mess with both CM Punk and Cody.
Well, I think originally it was supposed to be, before the injury, I think it was supposed to be Roman versus Seth for the title at WrestleMania. But then when, obviously, Seth got hurt, that changed.
Which is what he does. I mean, even though he's a Bears fan, I mean.
All right. I got one more question for the Rumble then that everyone could answer.
Okay.
Like that real quick. Since they usually bring back somebody, who do you think that they bring back for the Rumble this year for the men's? Since they usually have a legend or somebody come back.
He makes
Jericho
at the Rumble.
Oh, wow.
Chris Jericho.
Good, huh?
Jericho?
Sorry. Makes his return at the Rumble.
Who you say, Will?
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho?
UJ.
Because
It makes
apparently
sense.
his contract wasn't up yet. That's why he didn't show up at the Raw on January 5th.
The anniversary Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
It really does. I don't even know if I got anyone that's
Jericho, you want it to be a big show, so the anniversary of Netflix would have been good, but because he was still under contract, this makes perfect sense. So I totally agree with that.
And for the women, it's going to be Paige.
Yeah, dude, that was mine for the women's. I think Paige comes back. They said she was working with some independent or some group or something.
And the sad thing is the fact that all the women are going to be forced to wear the jumpsuits. So they're going to have an uncomfortable Rumble.
I know, man. I hate that they make them do that. I mean, I get it. It's their culture, whatever, but that's got to be annoying.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So.
Well, all right, boys. Usually just go around, say one last quick thing. So, since you guys are our guests, what do you guys got? Anything about the Bears game, the Bills game? You guys go ahead, shout out your podcast one more time, or any other shows or whatever you guys got going on, merch stuff, whatever.
I'm just going to say thank you. Sorry, I'm just going to say thank you for inviting us on the show for Bears Bros podcast. I've heard a lot about what you all do. Will's been just talking you guys up, and not that I didn't doubt them, but this show was actually a lot of fun, and
Absolutely.
you guys are real cool bunch of guys, and
They were the inspiration for me for us creating our show, because before I ever met you, I already had the Pins and Wins, but
Right.
we love talking about Bears, so we made a podcast, and you guys were my.
Yeah, I remember we were going back and forth about like StreamYards and platforms and stuff like that. It's awesome to see you guys doing it, man. Like I said, I've been tuning in. You guys are killing it. I love it.
Which we definitely appreciate the
Appreciate it.
support.
yeah.
I think it's. I mean, look, I appreciate that, but I think it's insane that we were inspiration. We've only been doing this for 6 months,
Yeah.
so
But
What wasn't our beautiful faces, Pat?
But it's amazing if you absolutely enjoy what you do. Sorry, his bladder. My God,
That's why
But
yeah, that or light bulb.
if you really enjoy what you do, time flies. Like I remember, our first 3 weeks of doing this show, I hung up an old Bears blanket just right out in my dining room, and that was our thing. And then Will went and made all this. We just took a spare bedroom, and I got my other podcast over there, and we got ours over here. But if you like what you do, it just like I can't believe that we're already in the playoffs, and we're like in 18 weeks of doing a podcast. So
yeah, same, man. It feels like we just started the same thing. We've been, like Pat said, we've been 5 months now,
6.
and 6 months now. And I mean, we've been lucky enough, like I said, have guys like you from other podcasts, from other teams. We've had Dwayne Carter was on here, an active player from the Bills, a whole bunch of super fans that all the Bills players know and stuff. It's like you said, it just goes so fast from like just the idea, hey, you guys want to do this and talk about football, and the next thing you know, you go to a thing and dude's like, oh, you're from BWO. I'm like, holy shit, what?
And another good thing that I like is, Will and I are in no competition with anybody. He has his other. Has he locked himself out?
That would be fucking epic.
Always got to be that one guy.
But it's just nice that other podcasts, like every one of yours, supports us and we support you. There's other people out there that would be like, I'm not going to support you guys just because we're in competition. But I like the fact that
don't like our teams.
that there's no competition. So
Right. We get lucky too. We got Spartan, who knows a lot of people.
good.
It's having a super fan on there is nice.
And I thank you for extending the invite.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Anytime.
I'll tell you guys right now, and I don't mean any disrespect by this, but if it ends up being Bears, Bills, and Super Bowl, I don't support you that week.
We will have you back on the show. We will do a pod. We will do another show to the Wednesday before that game. We'll have you back on, but it's going to be a lot of shit talking.
Yeah.
You mean kind of like how you shit talked about how the Bears weren't going to do anything after we beat you 33-0?
Look, all right, bro. Look, oh man, I hope it's a Super Bowl.
We were your motivation for you guys to win your division, so you're welcome.
There you
All
go.
right, thank you.
So thank you all. I
And
appreciate you all.
And Corey, when I'm able to get the Pins and Wins back up and going, you still down for being a guest?
Hell yeah, always, man.
Well, I thank you, gentlemen, for having us. I appreciate it. We need to do it again.
Yeah, no, thank you guys so much. You got anything, Pat?
Oh, just go beat the You guys go beat the Rams. Bill's got to take care of business with the Broncos.
Yes, sir.
Amen. Let's go Buffalo and bear down for life.
What you got, Spartan?
Just I don't know. Thank you guys for coming. I have always prided myself being a fan of fans. Yes, I love my team, but you know what? I love enjoying
I
football.
love my team that much, bro.
Yeah.
I got mine on my leg, but I'm not lifting it up.
Yeah, son.
Might cramp. I'm too old. But no, I do enjoy spending quality time with fans of other teams. Whether it be the draft or when fans come up here, spending time with them at tailgates. But yeah, if we play you guys, I'm sorry for the 3
He
hours.
said we're friends right now, but if we happen to play you, it's ass whooping season. Fuck the Bears.
Hey, you ain't lying. I always tell all my friends, I was like, you know what? For that 60 minutes of playtime,
It is what it is.
you.
It
And after
is.
the game, we're having a beer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But good luck to you guys. Hope to see you guys in the future down the road this year. It'd be great to have Bears Bills Super Bowl, man.
And Patrick, one of these days, I want to make it down to your neck of the woods and go visit the Performance Center.
There you go.
For real, man. That's
Amazing.
another one we can plan out.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Buffalo's only a couple hours away. Will and I can drive up. We'll hang out for a couple hours.
I get that case of beer that we're owed.
Hell yeah. I can come down.
I'm telling you this: if we make the Super Bowl, and I don't go to at least tailgate at the Super Bowl, my Spartan barbecue shack, no matter how cold it is, I'm gonna have burn barrels. We're gonna have heaters. I'm opening that bitch up, and we're partying out back.
Hell yeah, dude.
Appreciate it.
As long as you got a sturdy enough chair, because I got a big ass.
I got some big ass. Put it this way, my dad is probably twice your size.
Oh, okay. Well,
And he comes and sits on the stools.
So you finna eat good at the Spartan Shack is what we say.
Hey,
all right, yeah.
hey, you know what's on the menu, Corey? I got about 100 pounds of wings still.
I may be a fat man remission, but I still eat.
This guy does some peanut butter and jelly flavored chicken wings and some beef on wet flavored chicken wings, bro. They are the best wings I have ever had in my life.
And he cheats in the chili cook off.
I'm inspired now because I've heard about peanut butter and jelly wings. I just never seen them. So
I can show you how to make them, Will.
give me a nice little plate, a little bit.
We'll set something up. Definitely.
Tell me. Yeah, thank you guys for coming on, man. We always end at Go Bills, but I know you guys got your little thing. So
Buffalo, bear down until we meet in February.
yes, sir. Bear down, Go Bills.
See you guys. Thank you.
See you later.
Go Bills.
Go Bears.
Mafia, mount up.